Hello all, welcome back to Native Software. This is Christabel Dynam. In this video, let us see how to add a watermark to an image using Python with a single line code. A watermark is a proof that a picture belongs to someone. A watermark is a text or logo that you place over a photo. Thereby, we can stop people from using your photo without consent. There are two types of watermarks, text watermark and image watermark. Now let us see some libraries that are available for adding watermark to an image in a single line code. The first popular library is opencv, computer vision library to add text watermark to an image in a single line code. The next Python package is filestools. It provides an online solution for adding text watermark to images. This can be performed in the command line prompt. And finally, we have Python watermark. In case if you want to add logo, we can add image watermarks to both image files as well as to PDF files. Okay. So in this tutorial, we're going to see the online code for adding watermark using these three packages. Before starting the code, we need to install these packages opencv using the command pip install opencv-python from the command prompt. After installing, let's start writing the code. First, we need to import cv2. Then we are going to make use of three methods in cv2. The first method is cv2.imWrite. It takes two arguments. The first argument is the file name where you want to write the image, and the second argument is the image itself. Okay. In D drive, I am taking an image polling.png file. This is an image obtained from my previous tutorial, live polling web app. Okay. Here I am going to add the text watermark. Let me place the output file in d:/, name it as watermark_polling.png file. And image can be obtained after adding watermark. For that, let me make use of another method called cv2.putText method. It takes several arguments. cv2.putText method is used to draw a text string on a particular image. Okay, we are going to place the watermark on the image. So the first argument is an image. To read the image, cv2.imRead, give the file name as we have already seen d:/polling.png file. So close this cv2.imRead. This is the first argument for put text. The second argument is text to be written. Trinity watermark to be placed in the image. And the third argument is the org, the coordinates of the bottom left corner of the text. Let me use the coordinates as 50, 50. Then the next argument is the font face. Denotes the type of font you want to use. We can check the documentation opencv. These are the fonts available. You can make use of any of these fonts. So let me use this font. You have to give cv2.font type. Okay. The next argument is the font scale. It is used to increase or decrease the size of the text. This font scale factor is multiplied by the font specific base size. So you can give any value from 1 to 5. Let's give 2 now. We should mention the color of the text also in terms of RGB values. So let me give the color 156, 156, 156. Okay, these are the mandatory arguments. Optional arguments, thickness of the text, by default it is 1. You can increase the thickness. And line type, default is line_8. And bottom left origin, by default it is false. Okay, I'm not going for the optional arguments. Let's close this now and save it. If we execute it, the watermarked image should be in this D drive watermark polling.png. Okay, now in the D drive watermark polling. So here it is. Font size is bigger. If you want, you can change this to 1, and we can also change the thickness. By default it is 1. We can make it as 2. I will store it in d:/watermark polling 1 file. Now execute it. Watermark polling 1. So the font size is decreased and thickness is increased. And also you can change the line type if you need. Okay, so this is about the first method, that is using opencv. You can add watermark to an image using a single line code. The next method is using filestools. You have to install this in the command prompt using pip install filestools. So here watermark can be added using a single line code in the command prompt itself. Okay, as our file is present in D drive, I'm moving on to D drive, and then This files tools includes functions for adding watermarks to the images using marker command. So you can give this marker -h represents the help. So marker is the module name -h. These are all optional arguments and these are the default values. The default color is represented in hex value and hyphen is space 75 spaces, angle is in 30°, size of the text is 50 and opacity transparency is 0.15 by default. And finally you have to give the file name, that is image name, and then the watermark. Okay, you can try with a simple example. Marker, the same file, polling, it is already in the D drive, so I'm just giving polling.png and the text name is Trinity. Okay, here the output will be placed in polling.png, which is present in output folder, which will be created automatically. So in D drive, this output folder is created here. Inside this, we have output with watermark. Watermarking is done with the font size as bigger. We can reduce the font size, spacing, and also we can change the color. Okay, we'll try with that now. So let me change the size. Hyphen size. The default size is 50. Make it as 25. And spacing is 75 spaces. You can increase the space 90. Okay, let's check the output again. This will be stored in polling.png itself. Okay, now the font size is decreased and spacing is increased, right? Let's try changing the color of the watermark. Let me give -c. Check the color picker. So let me change the color of the watermark. So this is the hex value. Copy this -c and paste it here. You can also change the angle. -a by default is 30. Let me make it as 60. So the angle is changed, the color is also changed. Opacity, let me give 0.25. Transparency is increased here. Fine. So let's do the same thing with a different image. D drive, chatapp.png. This is also obtained from a previous tutorial video. The file name is chat_app.png. I'm just going to change the file name alone. Okay, now output will be saved in chatapp.png in the output folder. Here we got the watermark. The spacing can be increased. You can increase the space to 100. Okay, so that's it about files tools package. The next package is Python watermark. You can install this using pip install Python watermark. This is actually used to add image watermark to the file. So we can easily add watermarks to PDF, JPEG or PNG files. Okay, so this is the syntax for adding watermark to the file. First, from Python watermark, import watermark utils. Okay, then this is a syntax to add watermark to the file. That is watermark utils.put watermark. The input file can be PDF, JPEG or PNG file, and output file also can be PDF, JPEG or PNG file. And watermark can be image. Okay, and these are all default values. X and Y coordinates by default it is 0. Transparency is fully visible. 100 is the value, and width and height of the watermark image is set to none. So we can make use of this syntax. Okay, we'll give the input file d:/polling.png file, and the output file, let us save it as d:/logo_polling.png file, and watermark is image file. So I'm going to place the Trinity logo. Both JPEG and PNG file is available. I prefer this to PNG file, Trinity_logo, because only PNG supports transparency. Okay. So d:/Trinity_logo.png file. Then X and Y by default it is set to 0. Transparency by default is 100. You can change it as 80. Okay, width and height, you can check the output, and if necessary we can change the width and height. Okay, on executing, the output will be obtained in logo polling.png. This is the logo, but it occupies most of the space here. So we can decrease the size of this logo. You can either change the width or height. Change the width is equal to 50. And store the output in logo polling 1.png. Execute it again. Open this. So this is the logo placed at the top left corner. If you want, you can place it at the center by giving x is equal to center and y is equal to middle. Okay. Transparency, make it as 70 and x is equal to center and y is equal to middle. Let me save the output in logo polling2.png. Let's check the output now. Logo polling 2. So logo is placed at the middle. Okay, you can make it as more transparent by setting transparency equal to 50. In the same file name. So here is a logo. Okay, so that's it about adding both text watermark and image watermark to an image using Python in a single line code. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, kindly share and subscribe.